Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, students? Today in our math session, the topic is multiplication. By the end of the session, you will be able to solve multiplication sums by counting set of 2's. Dear students, I hope you are familiar with this term multiplication as we have done in our previous lesson. By multiplication, we mean repeated addition. Dear students, I hope you remember that I told you in your previous lesson what do we mean by repeated addition. In repeated addition, you will take a number and then you will add it together a number of times. Here are the multiplication terms. In these terms, we have x. This x represents multiplication. In multiplication, dear students, we make groups of equal objects and then we'll count those objects all together and then we'll see how many objects we have. Now, for your recall student, let us do an activity. In this activity, we have two circles. Now, what we will do with these two circles? Do you remember, students? Bravo, if you all say we'll make set of two circles. As remember, we have done in our previous lesson, to do the multiplication, we'll make the set of two objects. The same way we will do with these two circles, we put them in one set. Would you like to do with me? Let's do. There you go. We'll take one circle and we'll put it here, and then we'll take another circle and make one set. Dear students, as you can see in front of you, I put the two circles together to make it one set. Now students, these two circles represent the number of objects. So how many circles you have? Well then, if you all say 2, I will write here this number 2 to show we have two objects. Now, I'll put the x sign, that is, I'll multiply this 2 with number of sets. Can you tell me how many sets we have? To well define our sets, students, we'll draw the circle around these two objects, that is, these two circles, to show how many sets we have. As you can see in front of you, I draw the circle, and in this circle I have two objects, that are two circles. So, these two circles make my one set of 2. So I have one set of 2's. Therefore, 2 multiplied by 1, or we can say 2 times 1 equals, what's the answer? Do you know? Dear students, if you remember, I told you in your previous lesson, to get your answer, all you have to do is count the objects in each set. So as we have one set over here in front of us, so let us count how many objects or circles we have in this set. Would you like to count with me? Let's go. We have 1, 2 circles. So 2 multiplied by 1 equals 2, because we have 2 circles in our one set. Good job, students. I hope you have understood how to do multiplication, first by making set of 2's, and then you will count how many objects you have in your sets and you will write the answer. Dear students, for further practice, let us do another activity. In this activity, as you can see, again I have circles. Can you tell me what we will do with these circles to do the multiplication? Well then, students, if you all say, we'll make the set of 2 circles. If you remember, I told you in the beginning of your lesson, we'll do the multiplication by making set of 2's. We'll put the two objects together to make sets and we'll do our multiplication as we have done in our previous activity. Let's start making our sets by putting the two circles together. So we'll take the one circle and with this circle we'll take another circle to make our one set. Now we have left some more circles, so let's do making more sets. We have another set by putting the two circles. Further moving on, we'll make another set by putting these two circles together. There you go. As I told you, students, we'll write the number 2 first to show we have two objects in one set. This 2 is number of objects in each set. Now, we'll multiply this 2 with how many number of sets? Can you tell me how many sets we have to multiply with this number 2? Dear students, to count our number of sets, first let us define our sets by drawing the circle around each set. Would you like to draw with me? Let's go. So we'll start with our first set. We'll put these two circles in one set. There you go. As you can see, I have drawn a circle around these two yellow circles. The same I will do with the next two circles, and I'll make another set. Moving on with the last set. There you go. Now we can count how many sets we have. Would you like to count with me? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 sets with us. Now 2 multiplied by 3, or we can say 2 times 3 equals, what's the answer? So dear students, how we will get our answer? Would you like to help me? Good. We'll count the circles in each set to get our answer. So we'll count the circles all together to see how many circles we have. So let's go, starting with our first circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We have 6 circles in 3 sets. So 2 multiplied by 3 equals 6. We have 6 circles in 3 sets. Dear students, I hope you have understood your lesson how to do the multiplication by making set of 2's. The first number 2 represents how many objects we have in each set. And then we'll multiply these objects with number of sets. And all you have to do is to count the objects all together to get your answer. Thank you. Here's the multiplication worksheet in front of you. As you can see, students, in this worksheet we have put the objects in set of 2's. And for your ease, we have written the question 2 multiplied by 2 or 2 times 2's equals, what's the answer? The number 2 represents the number of objects in each set multiplied by set of 2's. That means we have 2 sets with us. Now students, all you have to do is count the number of objects in each set and then circle the correct answer. Same you will do to the next question. You will count the number of objects and circle the correct answer. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, students? Today in our math session, the topic is subtraction. By the end of the session, you will be able to identify minus and equal signs and solve subtraction sums by using number lines. Dear students, I hope you are well familiar with these terms, as it is a minus sign. In minus, we take away and then we count how many are left. Students, I hope you remember in your previous lesson we have done the subtraction by 2 methods. One by using counters and other by using number lines. For number lines, we took the help of someone. Do you remember who he was? Yes, he was Mr. Bunny. He showed us how to jump on the number line in a backward direction. For your recall, let us solve a subtraction sum by using number lines. Dear students, here is the subtraction sum in front of you. 10 minus 5 equals answer box, and we will use the number line to solve this sum. This is for your recall, as we have already done this method in our previous lesson. Dear students, now can you tell me from which number we'll start jumping backward? Bravo, if you all say 10. As you can see in your sum, the first number is 10. From 10, we'll minus 5. So students, we'll draw the circle around 10, as you can see in front of you. Now, we took the help of, well done, Mr. Bunny, to show us how to jump backward in subtraction sum. Now students, how many jumps Mr. Bunny will take? Good, if you all say 5. As I told you before, from 10, we will take away 5. So Mr. Bunny will show us how to jump backward, and he will take 5 jumps. Now let us count together with Mr. Bunny, and with each jump we'll draw a line. There you go. This is jump number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And Mr. Bunny stop on jump number 5. Now student, what is our answer? I told you before in our previous lesson to look at our answer. We'll look down with Mr. Bunny and we'll circle the number which is below Mr. Bunny. So if you can see below Mr. Bunny is the number 5. So we'll circle the number 5. This is our answer and we'll write in the answer box. Well done, students. Listen, this was the recall of your subtraction sum by using number lines. But today in our topic, we'll use this number line, but our strategy will be new. Would you like to do this new strategy with me? Let's go. Dear students, we have the same sum in front of us, 10 minus 5 equals answer box. And we'll use the number line to solve this sum. But students, this time we'll use the new strategy to solve the sum by using number line. We'll not jump or bounce on the number line in the backward direction to get our answer. This time we'll use the number line to count backward from the first number of our sum. Students, if you look at your sum, 10 minus 5, the first number is 10. So we'll take the number 10 and we'll count backward from number 10. Now, how many numbers will count backward from number 10? Can you tell me? Students, for this, if you look at your sum, 10 minus 5, it means you will take away 5 from number 10. So we'll count 5 numbers backward from the 10. And to write our number, we'll draw the boxes. Can you tell me how many boxes we'll draw? Well done if you all say 5, as I told you before, because we'll take away 5 from 10. So let's draw the boxes and count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, students. Now students will count backward from the 10 and will write the number in each box. Students will draw the arrow to show that we are counting backward from the 10. To count backward, dear students, we'll see the number which comes before 10 and we'll do the same process onwards. Would you like to count with me? Good. 10 before 10 comes. Well done. 9. Now again we'll draw the arrow to go backward. Before 9, 8. One more arrow. Before 8, 7. Keep doing backward counting. Before 7 we have, well done, 6. And our last number will be, can you tell me? Good students, it's 5. Bravo students, you have done nice backward counting from 10. Now students, for your answer, you look at your last number, that is 5. And it means this last number is your answer and you write in your answer box. There you go. Students, I hope you have understood how to use number line in a new strategy to solve the subtraction sum. In this strategy, you will count backward from your first number of the sum and how many numbers you will count. For this, you will look at your next number. Dear students, in this strategy, you can use this number line to check your backward counting sequence. Thank you. For your further practice, students, let us solve another sum. As you can see in front of you, we have sum 15 minus 3 equals answer box. For this, we'll take the number line and this time again we'll use the new strategy to solve this sum. The students, as I told you in the strategy, will not jump or bounce on the number line. Instead of that, we'll take the first number of our sum and we'll count backward from that number. Now, can you help me? What is the first number of our sum? Good. If you all say 15, as you can see in your sum, 15 minus 3, the first number is 15. So we'll take this number and write down below over here. Now, from 15, how many numbers will count backward? Can you help me, students? Well done. If you all say 3, as you can see, 15 minus 3. We'll take away 3 from 15. Therefore, we'll draw the 3 boxes to count backward from 15. Would you like to draw with me? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Now, dear students, we'll count backward from 15, and to show our backward counting, we will draw an arrow, and this arrow will show that we are counting backward. 15. Now, students, to count backward, we'll count the number that comes before 15, and so on. We'll do the same process. Now, do you remember which number comes before 15? Well then, if you all say 14. Now we'll draw another arrow and we'll count backward from 14 is 13. We'll draw the last arrow and from backward 13 is, well done students, number 12. And this last number 12 will be our answer and we'll write in our answer box. There you go. Dear students, I hope you have understood how to use the number line with the new strategy by counting backward. Thank you. Here's a subtraction worksheet. As you can see on this worksheet, there are different number of sums. Dear students, all you have to do is to count backward and circle the correct sequence to get your answer. As you can see, 18 minus 2, there are two sequences, 18, backward 17, 16, and there's another sequence 18, 16, 15. All you have to do is circle the correct sequence and get your answer. Same you will do in the other questions. Thank you.